Good morning, Clarence Nation. Okay. Today we are doing Get Ready With Me Solo Fest edition. So I'm gonna put on a button up so I don't have to take my hoodie over, and then we're gonna start with the makeup. Okay, first off, don't judge my makeup abilities because I know what I'm doing isn't right, or like the way I do my makeup isn't how you're supposed to, I guess, but I don't really care, to be honest. Okay, so first I start in and I'm using just this moisturizer from RNF. So. Next I use the sunscreen. It's Protectant Blur Broad Spectrum sunscreen. I don't know, same brand. I don't do a lot because this has really good, like, I don't know if coverage is the word, but this is 2 pumps. So how I've always done my makeup is I add like base stuff first, and then I do foundation, and then I add a little bit more. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me just, also, I don't have contour. So here's how that works. I take my Madison Beer palette, and here's what she's looking like. I take usually this shade, and I just put a little on this brush, and I go me a line to give me a jawline, and then I do it right on my chin. Just trust, okay? And then the other side. And then the jawline. And then I take some and I just do on my forehead. Okay, this looks so sketch. Boom. Okay. And then I have a cream blush I just got. So I put that under the foundation because my cheeks are pretty red. So I don't like putting a lot of blush on top. But I have, so this e.l.f. It's a multi-stick, so I could use it on my eyes too, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So I just take it, because it's not even like that pigmented. I don't even know if you can see it. It's like lighter than my cheeks, but that's what the base is looking like. Okay, next, I literally swear by this stuff. I don't even know what it is. Stay Naked Hydromanic, but it's like, when I got it freshman year, so it's probably like old now. I don't know if this John ever expires. Doesn't makeup expire? I don't know. Anyways, I take this and I just do, it's almost out. I do some on my cheeks. And then some on my forehead. And it will all blend in. This side still looks really red compared to this one, so I'm gonna add a little bit more, some on my forehead and my chin. Okay, that's my base. My phone does not do it justice. I look like a ghost with a pink cheek, but it looks good, trust. Next, I'm going in with this concealer. This is my winter shade because I'm still not dark enough to get a summer shade. But I take this, I do a little under my eye. I do a little on my forehead, some on my chin, and my nose. I'm gonna let it set for a second. I'm also gonna cover up, I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but I burnt myself before Christmas, and sometimes it really looks like a hickey, so I'm just gonna cover that up too. Like if I touch it, you can see it, it shows up more. Yeah, so I'm gonna cover that up so it doesn't look like a hickey. So now I'm just gonna blend that in. I believe that is all my liquids. So now I'm gonna take my powdered blush. It's MAC in the shade Sweet Enough. And I'm gonna take my blush brush, just a little bit. And I'm just gonna add on some more color. And I'm gonna try and get a little under my eye too. I always do that to make a concealer look like it has a little bit of color too. And then I'm just gonna do a little down my nose, give me some color. And then I do a little on my forehead, give me some color. Okay. Next, I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'm gonna use the same blush and just use it as eyeshadow. Because I don't want like a lot of color and like vibrant. I just want it so there's something. Boom. I don't know why the phone makes me look so pale. I promise I'm not that pale. Current time check, it's 6:18. We need to be in the car ready to go at 7:30. I perform at 8:45. Highlight, this is the Revolution in the shade Dare to Divulge. I also have it, oh, I guess this is the same shade, just a different one. But just a little on my cheekbone. Down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm gonna take a little brush, do right in the crease or crevice or the innards of my eye. I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna go right across the top of my eyelid. Just make my eye stand out a little bit more. Then I'm gonna use it again in a second. But I'm gonna take, so this is like eyebrow and lash mascara, but I always use it, I either use it do flyaways or to just shape my eyebrows or gel them down even when I don't want them moving. So I'm gonna do that. Perf. Now I'm gonna go back to my highlighter. I'm gonna add a little just in the corner of the brows, right on top of the lip and on the tip of my nose. And then it's time for mascara, which I'm scared because I always get mascara everywhere and I don't want to because, you know, I just did my makeup. But we're just gonna go for it. So I start with the L'Oreal Paris Panorama. I usually start with my bottoms because it's easier to do the bottoms when I have nothing on top. This mascara is also very dry. Like, there's nothing left. I just got a new one yesterday, but I don't want to break it out yet. Okay. Now I'm going to do the top. Now I'm going to let that dry a little bit. Okay. I know it's bad to curl lashes with mascara on, but I really do not care. So I do my base layer and then I curl them. Because I feel like if I don't have any on, they don't stay curled. But this gives them like some support, I guess, to stay curled. And I haven't had a problem with it. So I will be continuing to do it. So the solo I'm doing today is called Rain Dance. And this is the first solo I've ever done. But next I'm going in with the So Define Wet and Wild. It looks like this. Love, love, love. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the brush. Just because it's like really big and thick and not a lot of like bristles. But otherwise it's amazing. Anyways, this is the first solo I'm doing ever. And it's a 4-mallet marimba solo. The only reason I'm doing it is because my sister did the exact same solo when she was in high school and she got a 3. So I'm trying to at least get a 2, which fingers crossed because it's not the best, but I was gonna work on it a lot this past week and then I was really sick. Not like sick, but I had really bad migraines. I'm just gonna do a couple more layers of mascara, top and bottom, and then I'll come back when it's done. Okay, lashes are done. It looks better now. Now you can like see the color, but I'm gonna now cover up my burn mark. The color does not match my neck, but I swear I blended it down. So we'll just hope and pray it looks okay in my jumpsuit thing. So first I just take the same concealer and I put a lot on. We just cover that John. And then I'm gonna let it dry for a second. Then after this, I think all I gotta do is curl my hair. But while that's drying, I'm gonna make sure I don't have any makeup on my lips. And then I'll put on chapstick. I still don't know what lip shade I wanna wear. I might wear like a nice neutral tone to match the blush because then it will bring in my eyes and my cheeks. I swear that's like the biggest part in makeup. Like, look at that difference. So I'm thinking I might wear, I don't even know where my lip glosses went. I might wear this shade. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Now that the concealer is set, I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit. And then the color kind of looks really unnatural as on my neck. So I go back to my Madison Beer palette, literally palette for everything. And I take the whitest white up in the top corner. And I put a lot on my brush. And then I just kind of dab around and bring it all in. And then look, you can't even tell. Can't even tell. Okay, time to straighten the hair. So when I straighten my hair, I start with a bottom section. So I go from my ears and I go back. And then I put all this up. And then I straighten this section first. And then after I do the bottom layer, I just go side by side up. And then I'll come back to you after it's finished. Okay, here's the hair. Hair and makeup is done. Time to change. Okay, Clarence Nation. Here's the finished fit. I'm gonna throw in a necklace, throw in some heels. We're gonna head. But, yeah. Okay, Clarence Nation, we are getting in the car to go to Jeff. Okay, Clarence Nation, it is 8 a.m. and we have arrived at Jefferson High School. I just warmed up, but I'm gonna wait till my actual warm-up time to warm up again. Okay guys, now we are just waiting, but I wanted to show you my mallets. I taped them, so I took tennis racket grip, wrapped it around, and then I put a little electrical tape on the end to hold it and on the top to hold it. And now I have a better grip.
I think that answers my laundry list.
Okay, it is 8:30. I'm gonna go warm up and then perform. Good morning, my name is Claire Nearing. I'm a junior from Livermore High School, and today I will be playing Rain Dance by Alice Gomez and Marilyn Rife. What is up, Clarence Nation? We are currently waiting for my result. I just ate a donut, and yeah. Okay, guys, I got a 2 on my solo. I will take that, and KK got me starbs. Woo woo!